Are you among the individuals that right after their morning breakfast, they suffer from sleepiness and lethargy? Then I have some information for you, so stay tuned. The reason you suffer from sleepiness and sluggishness right after your breakfast is because there's a rapid spike in your blood sugar, and this is actually going to make you suffer sluggish, foggy brain, and your mornings are always going to be ruined because you are ineffective during that period. So my top 5 ways to actually avoid blood sugar spike right after having your breakfast or your morning breakfast. The first one is avoiding eggs with white bread in the morning. Having eggs all by themselves or alone is good for you in the morning. I mean, have some eggs, either fried or boiled, and have that stand alone rather than having white breads with fried eggs in the morning, because the white breads or the combination of the two is going to cause a spike in your blood sugar, and you don't want that happening. And then my second tip is to choose whole grains of bread over refined white breads. Whole grains means you are going to have a lot of fiber in there. Grains contain a lot of fiber, which is actually going to slow down the release of your blood sugar. And that is going to prevent you from feeling sleepy and sluggishness right after that breakfast. But refined carbohydrates or refined white breads actually don't have any fiber in there. So it means that the release of the blood sugar is going to be rapid, and that's actually going to feel sluggish and sleepy right after that breakfast. The next one is having a portion size breakfast. Having a portion size means that your breakfast is really portioned and is controlled. If you have large breakfast in the morning, it's actually going to cause a rapid spike of your blood sugar, which is going to make you feel lethargic and sleepy. I mean, you see people cutting very large breads with some eggs and so many combinations in the morning. The idea that having your breakfast like a king or whatever it is wrong. Don't have big breakfast, especially if you're a morning eater, somebody who decides to eat early in the morning. Don't have, because one, your gut is not even prepared to accommodate that large amount of food you are giving it. So have portion control, small size breakfast, which is actually going to cause a slow release of your blood sugar in the morning. The fourth one is choosing to have whole grains and also seed-based option for breakfast. Seed-based options and whole grains are very good for you. Those options contain a lot of fiber, and that fiber will slow down the release of blood sugar, which is actually going to take a steady, slow release pace, which is actually going to supply you enough energy throughout the day. So you're not going to feel foggy and you're not going to feel sleepy and sluggish right after that large breakfast you have or that breakfast that you have. So choose grains, whole grains and seed-based options rather than going for refined options for breakfast. The last one and the fifth one is going for proteins and vegetables for your breakfast rather than going for carbohydrates or refined carbohydrates as an option for a breakfast. So if you are thinking of what can I do when it comes to protein and vegetables for a breakfast, you can have some scrambled eggs with some vegetables tossed in butter, and then you scramble them together and you have that for a breakfast with some black tea or black coffee on top. This option is actually going to help you keep you steady state in your mind, keep you full with so much energy to go throughout your day. So I beg you, avoid having seed oils and margarine and all those options in your breakfast. Go for coconut oil or butter and have some scrambled eggs with vegetables, which is actually going to help to slow the pace of release of blood glucose, which is actually going to keep you steady. Share this video with people who are actually suffering from diabetes or having problems with their mornings and their lethargy, or people who are looking at ways to control their blood sugar, because this information is actually going to help people who are diabetic to help regulate their blood sugar properly. So practice this, share it in the comment section if it's going well for you as you keep the practice going. Let others know about it. And if you need help trying to get a more structured eating pattern, if you are diabetic or hypertensive or any metabolic syndrome, DM me and I'm going to help you. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.